How do you build credibility when you have no money, no experience, no team? Well, I did it. Let's jump into this episode and learn how. All right, my peeps, let's talk about something every new investor struggles with: credibility. And I'm going to be real with you. You do not need money, experience, or a big team to start being taken seriously in this business. I started with none of that. What you need is intention, clarity, and a couple simple moves that most beginners tend to overlook. First of all, let's start by talking about why credibility matters. So, brokers, sellers, lenders, investors, everybody wants to know that you're serious, reliable, and not a time waster, tire kicker, and that you're actually in this game for the long haul. Now, credibility is going to be different to different people, right? Brokers need credibility to know that you can actually close the deal. Sellers, too, they want to know if you can close the deal and that you're going to be an easy person to work with. Lenders need to know that you can close and execute on the business plan and that you have net worth and liquidity. Investors need to know that you're going to be in this for the long haul, maybe that you have experience or that you're at least working with a team that has experience, and that you're not just some random dude buying an apartment building who knows nothing about it. So everybody, though, wants to know that you're serious, that you're reliable, that you're not a tire kicker, right? That's what's clear. Everybody wants to know that you're actually going to be committed, you're actually in this, you're going to execute, and you're going to be in this for the long term. Now, I will tell you that credibility is 80% perception and 20% track record. And you can control that perception today, right away. I like to talk about borrowing credibility before you build your own. So, yeah, you can align with somebody who's got the credibility. That might be a mentor, it might be a coach, it might be an experienced friend. And you can rely on them and lean on them when you're talking to the certain people that you need to show credibility to. For example, hey, Mr. Broker, hey, Mrs. Broker, my team has done X, Y, and Z so far. We are now looking to do more of X, Y, and Z. You offer X, Y, and Z. My team can get that done. Okay. Their experience becomes part of your story. You don't want to lie. You don't want to over exaggerate things. You just want to leverage the proximity of people that you will be working with. And if you're not going to be working with anybody, that's okay too. You can leverage the experience of people that will be guiding and helping you. And that's very simple to do as well. My mentor, my coach, my friend will play this role on my team. So if you're looking at investors, right? If you're looking to get investors for your first deal or your second deal, third deal, whatever, and you don't have much of a track record, but you have a mentor, a coach, or a friend who's guiding you, you're going to leverage that. You're going to say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Investor, this is the person that will help me and guide me. This is my coach. This is the person that I lean on for advice and guidance. And this person is always available for me because of these reasons. They have always been available for me, etc. Now, if you're talking specifically to investors, like this specific example that I'm mentioning, you're going to also have to show them that you are disciplined enough to see the business plan through, regardless of the fact that you have a mentor or a guru giving you the proper guidance. So you're going to need a little bit more. And how do you portray that discipline? How do you show somebody that you're committed to staying for the long haul? You can just use examples of your past. For me, for example, when I learn anything, whether that be surfing, woodworking, boxing, I stick with it until the end. I stick with it until I'm proficient. I don't give up. I still do all of those things today. And people who know me know that I'm committed and dedicated. But if people don't know you, you're just going to have to give examples of how you are committed and dedicated. And that's possible. Now let's talk a little bit more about brokers, because the majority of you, my audience, is looking for credibility with brokers or sellers, right? So you're trying to get a deal done, but people don't trust you or believe in you. They don't know who you are, and that's acceptable because you're always going to be a nobody until you're somebody. So let's start building some credibility with that audience, brokers and sellers. Here's what you do. You build a clean, simple one-pager. You can find one on my Stand store. I give it away for free with a free video tutorial of exactly how to do it. You get the template right away. You download it right away, and it is basically done for you. You just have to change some very minimal things. You build this one-pager. You could do it in 15 minutes. This is your resume now for the industry. It's going to show a broker or a seller your market, your criteria, your team, and I show you how to create a team. If you don't have one, it's okay. Your background and your contact information. And you know what? Most beginners skip this and never make one. And that's a problem for them. It's not a problem for you. If you do it, you're going to be a step ahead of those people. So part of credibility is also showing your commitment, your dedication, how hard you work, whether or not you can execute on a task. This is a task. You have to create a one pager to show your credibility or to prove to brokers your business plan, your thought process, your buying thesis, your buy box. It'll lay out so much for them. It'll also help you get clear in your head on how you're going to close a deal. So this exercise of creating this one pager is not just for the brokers, not just for the credibility with the sellers or the brokers or your investors. It's also for you as a multifamily investor to dial in your buy box, dial in your market, dial in your team, and figure out how you're going to close the deal, because that is what's crucial. If you can't close a deal, no broker will take you seriously. So let's say you didn't do this. Let's say you didn't make this broker one pager or this investor one pager to share with everybody of what your buy box is and all the other to provide you with that credibility that you need. Let's say you didn't do it. Okay. But let's also say that after 5, 10 brokers and offers that you've made, let's also say that you got one accepted. Okay. Now what happens if you can't close that deal? If you don't close that one deal, you're going to be branded as somebody that cannot close in that particular market. Since the multifamily industry is very small, you're likely going to be branded for life in that particular market that you can't close a deal, and brokers will hesitate to work with you again or completely blacklist you. It happens. Trust me. On the flip side, if you had created this one pager and you dialed in your buy box and you get a clear vision in your own mind of how you're going to close these deals, now a broker accepts your offer, you have a better chance of getting it closed on your end. But also, if you don't get it closed for some strange reason, you're less likely to get blacklisted from brokers because of the one pager. And here's why. Because this one pager communicates to the brokers that you're serious and that you're committed. So you're going to offer again on another property, and that's okay. With this one pager, this is proof that you are in this game and committed to this game. On top of that, if you created this one pager properly and you have zero experience, zero cash, zero team, but you have somebody that's there in your corner to guide you, number one, that person in your corner, whether it's a mentor or a friend, can either guide you to help you close the deal or help you explain properly to the broker why you did not close. And it might be a valid reason. So now this one pager just gave you credibility to get your offer accepted, but it also gives you credibility to step out of the deal if you can't close on it. Trust me, this one pager, this simple little thing that'll take you 15 minutes is crucial for you guys to have done. Don't wait. We're in December right now. People are drinking eggnog, and that's okay. You can drink eggnog and get this one pager done in 15 minutes and start offering on deals today. Another benefit of having this one pager is it helps you dial in your buy box, create an elevator pitch. Brokers and sellers begin to trust people who speak clearly, who have clarity, who know what they're looking for. For example, I'm looking for 10 to 40 units, 1970s to 2000s, C or B class assets, stabilized or value add in Lakeland or Polk County with concrete block construction, not in a flood zone, pitched roofs. Boom. The way I nailed that, the way I just spouted that out is what's going to give brokers confidence in my ability. So dialing in your buy box is something that you're going to have to do for this one pager. It's very simple to do, and it doesn't matter if it changes in 6 months or 12 months or 18 months. It's okay, but dialing that in will help you have better conversations with brokers and sellers. So I want you to start talking to brokers today. Don't wait to learn more. You're going to have to fail forward sometimes. Get this one pager done today. Call 3 brokers, introduce yourself, and follow up with an email with this one pager. Consistency is going to build credibility, which leads me to my next point. Consistency, being at this and reaching out and continuing to communicate with brokers for months on end, which is necessary, is going to build credibility for you. If you communicate with a broker 3 times and then tell the broker, oh, hey, I'm going to be looking at mobile home parks in a different market, you're out. You're done. You have to focus on one specific market. You have to continue conversations with brokers. You have to underwrite the deals that they put out. You have to provide feedback on those deals, whether you're buying them or not. Staying engaged builds credibility more so than just saying you have a mentor or a guru or a team that can close the deal. I promise. Stay consistent, continue conversations with brokers. So again, underwrite their deals, share little takeaways about why you're passing on the deal, talk about how you're excited to work with them in the future, etc. These are great things that are going to give you credibility with a broker. Now, on the flip side, credibility with investors, share tiny weekly updates with them, maybe posts, maybe do a monthly newsletter for them, maybe push out a small webinar if you're willing to do so, maybe start your own podcast and bring on experienced investors to interview to show that you're in this game and you're committed. If you're going to go ask investors for money at some point, you need to start building that credibility today. And it takes time and effort and consistency and discipline. It also shows that you're in the weeds and actually doing the work rather than just watching a quick educational YouTube video. So you want to be the easiest person to work with when it comes to speaking with brokers. You want brokers and sellers. You want to respond fast. You want to be respectful. You don't overpromise. And brokers remember beginners that are low maintenance and reliable. I promise you, a broker will remember somebody that is easy to work with. Credibility is built by behavior, not by banks. I promise you, I didn't have any money, but I was able to join a team and close on a 194 unit property and sell that, go full cycle on a 194 unit property. I didn't have any money when I bought my 44 unit. I didn't have any money when I bought my 16 unit, my 10 unit, my 6 unit, and my 13 unit. You can do this without money. It's not the money. Yes, I hate saying that you don't need money to get involved with this because it's not totally true. And I never want people to take that mindset or approach that they don't have to be invested in this. You have to be invested in this game. If it's not financially, it is with serious sweat equity. And if you can't keep up with somebody like me, working 24/7, if you can't keep up with me, back up, get out of the game. It's not for you. Or bring cash and you're in. So if you don't have the cash, you can still get deals, but you got to put in the time. And I don't want to hear from you 1 year from now that you dropped out. Commit today and commit for 15, 20, 30, 50 years or generations. You have to commit for generations. If you're thinking you're going to jump in this game, be rich in 12 months and jump out, get out of here. Don't do it. I don't lose steam. Look at me, 6 years down the road, 280 episodes of a podcast, dozens of multifamily meetups that I've hosted, hundreds of networking calls, 6 deals completed by me, a few deals lost money, earned money, putting out a coaching course, putting out products and services, consistently showing up with monthly newsletters, with emails, with networking calls, with phone calls, with taking on anybody who needs help. Consistency, discipline, hard work, and your broker credibility one-pager that you can also use as an investor one-pager. Use my tools. Or you got 2 other options. Just chill and don't do it. And 5 years down the road, remember that old faithful quote, the best time to buy real estate was yesterday. Or get cash and jump into this game today as a limited partner with me. Very simple. And being a limited partner is an excellent way to know whether or not you're cut out for this business, because a limited partner has the option of just sitting back and doing nothing. And when you feel burnt out 5 months from now, 6 months from now, when no deals are penciling and you can't get in touch with brokers and nobody's taking your offers and you're always 50% off of asking price and you're burning out and you're done, but you put in time, energy, money, and you're trying to build credibility with brokers and you're going to back out now, in 6 to 12 months from now, if you're feeling that way, just stop, jump in as a limited partner, or hop on a call with me or somebody like me who's going to motivate you to get right back in the game. Think about it. I need you to think about it today. Are you in this for life or are you not? If you're in it for life, then I'm telling you, you don't need money, you don't need credibility, you don't need experience today. Use my broker one-pager and I'll guide you through it with my videos. It's very simple and it's free. Or have money and get started and fail forward. Those 2 options work. No credibility with brokers. You either need to put in the time and the work or you need to have cash. You decide. Another excellent option, which I always push on people, especially first-time investors, is to invest with me as a limited partner. And I will show you, I can take you under my wing, and you will get a behind-the-scenes look at everything that I do. You'll get to learn so much and whether or not you're cut out for it. So either way, guys, today's the day. You're going to get out there. You're going to create your broker credibility one-pager. You're going to create the investor one-pager. You're going to go find some deals, and you're going to build your empire today because you need to. Don't be that person 5 years from now who looks over their shoulder and says, crap, I missed it. Jump in today. Hey, everybody, what's up? A lot of you asked me how you can get involved in multifamily real estate. Okay, I am now live on my stand store. I am going to teach you how to buy buildings, build empires. If you are serious about learning how to be a multifamily apartment investor, go to my stand store now, stand.store/buy buildings. You can get my deal analyzer. You can get an equity split tool. You can get a strategy call. You can pre-order my entire course. Guys, I am live now. Get there. Let's buy buildings. Let's build empires.
All right, and that's a wrap, Small Axe community. So I wanted to take a minute to say thank you so much for listening to the show. And if you liked it or got any value from it, it would really mean the world to me if you would share it with someone else and write a review. Remember, guys, keep sharpening those axes. Let's get out there. Let's crush it. Love you guys.